under pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Bills coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round, but he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's caught down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes it.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
Middle. 56. Hey, tight.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on. What's that?
Now Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Pass caught, it's Justin Shorter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Allen now on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to look at a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there. Both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Open man right side is Rice. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On first down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir, 67 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
this away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So first and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. And that nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Now Allen again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 70 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's
no
way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. On second down, here's Allen. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. Julio Jones all alone. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Quick slant to Shakir. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Escapes the defender. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. And again, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. To the air, Allen rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. Run there from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Found Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Party, got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll be celebrating.